Hi guys, how are we doing today? I received something in the post today that I need to film and put up for you because it's late as it is. But before that, I needed to put some slap on my face because you don't need to be seeing this for too long. I am really hot at the moment because we're trying to make dinner and so if I'm looking extra shiny and sweaty, that is why. I wanted to share with you, I am on a mission to try and find the best foundations, I guess for me, and if it helps somebody else, that's even better. But I'm trying to find foundations for my skin colour this winter because I only really have a good selection of, I say selection, I only have one I really love for summer. And this is definitely not my summer skin. So I have been using my L'Oreal, what is it called? L'Oreal True Match, which I quite like. I actually went into Boots and had a whole discussion with the lady at Boots and worked out that I was actually using the correct undertone for myself, and I picked it by myself, so I feel very proud. That is sort of light to medium coverage, and I wanted to get something that is more full coverage to really see if I can get rid of those blemishes, get rid of these stupid bumps that really get on my nerves. So I picked up some new foundation. It's obviously not new to you guys, but it's new to me, and it's the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour full coverage foundation, so I thought I would give that a try. I found some makeup implements at Lidl and I thought, why not give them a try and use them to put my new stuff on my face, and we'll all see how it works out. Are they any good or not? It says Myanmar, which isn't a brand that I recognise. They just had a really small selection of these. So it's the normal egg-shaped sponge. It's got quite a pointy top. And we've got like a sort of makeup brush, like sort of kabuki brush style or powder brush style. This is when it gets interesting. One of these, I mean, what are these? I looked up what kind of things you could use these for, and I've seen some that are flat and pointy on the round on the other side, so you can use them for like concealer and you can use them for foundation, but they're normally a bit bigger than this, so I wasn't sure. I might use this for concealer or for powder or maybe even for contour. Like, I could see that sort of working. But then I thought maybe this is the one for contour. So this is one of those little paddle brushes. I only have this particular one. I thought it'd be interesting to see if these work. So if you want to see what this foundation looks like, if it works, if I can get any of these tools to work, and whether discount stores are the place to get your beauty products, then you better keep watching the video. But before I can start, I really need to ask you guys a favour. Please can you give me a thumbs up? If you haven't subscribed already, and thanks if you have, please subscribe to my channel and share this video with all your friends so they can subscribe too and find out exciting things that I'm up to. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, because you know I upload whenever I can. Whenever it feels the right time to upload is when I do it, and you don't want to miss out. You want to be here where the action is, right? Okay, let's get into the video. I had to put my hair up because this situation is very serious. I'm awfully warm and I really need to do a good job to be able to give these products a fair trial, right? Otherwise, it's not their fault because I'm too hot to deal with life right now. So, just having a look at these little brushes. This is quite a dense little one, but it's still very soft. It feels quite nice. I feel like definitely it would be good for contour, but also I feel like it might be quite nice for foundation. So I think I'm going to do half of the foundation with this. Now here's the sponge. It's quite firm, and I'm one of these what might be seen as weird people who will put on stuff with my beauty blender or sponge or whatever, Real Technique sponge or whatever sponge I'm using, when it is dry. But to be honest, this feels too firm to be comfortable. I might try a little bit just to see how much product it picks up, and then give it a go in all ways. Basically, I'm going to try as many different ways as I can. This is the like powder brush, and it's quite soft. It's a little bit draggy, which maybe isn't great if you're trying to just sweep powder all over you. Maybe it's more of a bronzer brush actually than like a loose powder brush. Just trying to do the test to see if any bristles come out. they all appear to be in there. And then finally we've got the comb brush, the pointer brush, the tulip brush. What is this? So I do think that would be nice to press powder there. It might be nice to do concealer, definitely. Now, because it's a sponge, does it need to be wet? Please let me know down below. Let's start with my Evelyn Iona Green Tea Primer that I know that I love. And we're gonna put it on this side of my face today. And I'm not gonna put primer on the other side because I want to see how well the foundation covers me without any help, basically. It's supposed to be full coverage, so it should be able to do the job, shouldn't it? While that's setting in, I'm going to get started with my Superstay Maybelline foundation. And what colour in? Sand Beige. Fingers crossed this is the right one, because, you know, it's not exactly free, is it? Just dot a bit around my face. Oh, it doesn't. I'm scared about this colour. I know obviously there are bigger brushes than this in this style, and this is probably too small. It probably is better off with for sort of concealer and contour and things, but I just thought since this is my first one I would give it a go. It's a little bit orange, isn't it? I wonder if it looks better on camera. To me it looks a little bit orange. Oh man, brush isn't doing too bad a job, but I think I would like it if it was just a bit bigger. Do you know, I didn't even put any corrector on, but we'll do. This is full coverage foundation, isn't it? So we should be able to get a good look at what it looks like without putting corrector and stuff on, because it should cover everything. Actually, I really like the idea of these brushes. It feels quite nice in my hand. Okay, so that's that side done. Let's just take sort of, I don't know, that's sort of 1.5 pumps per side. I've lost my egg already. How could I have lost my egg? I only just had it. Egg retrieved. Okay. Is that an average amount? I wonder if this colour is just a bit too dark for me right now. It's definitely more on the like orange side. Oh, why is it so hard to find a foundation that's the right colour? I'm just gonna go and dampen this. So it's a bit bigger and wet now. It really doesn't stop it being a firm sponge, to be honest. If you don't like a firm one, you are not going to get on with this, because this is firm to the point of hard. I don't know, what do we think? I know it's supposed to be full coverage, but I do not feel like all my blemishes are hidden. I feel like my redness is pretty much gone, but you know, you can still see marks like this, so I'm just going to go over it with another layer. So I think that's as good as I was going to get. I was hoping that with full coverage I would almost not need to put any concealer on, and I feel it's done a kind of okay job covering up my under eyes. I'm still undecided about the colour match. I'm going to have to like, I don't know. Just think it maybe is a bit orangey on me or something. I'm just going to put some concealer on now. Just using my L'Oreal True Match. I was going to use that. Honestly, I could lose myself in an empty field with nothing else there. I could lose myself. So I'm going to try and use this and see how it goes. Maybe I will use it dry on this side and wet on the other side. I do feel I've got quite good control of where I want the product to go. I kind of like this maybe more than a beauty blender for this. Interesting. Yeah, okay, happy with that. I'm just going to go and get this damp. It probably won't make any difference, but we'll find out. So it's expanded a bit, as you can see. Oh, I think I actually preferred it. I think I preferred it dry, you know, only because it feels a bit like I've got a bit less control. Like, it feels like it's wobbling. So like when I'm trying to push it into the corner, it feels like it doesn't want to go. Although it does mean it's covering a bigger area more quickly. Oh, a bit too much on my nose there. Let's at least even it out. What do we think? Does it look the same? Looks all right to me. I still never feel like my eye bags get properly covered. I still feel like they're pretty big and pretty obvious. Yeah, this is definitely nice for setting that concealer. And actually, I do like it better than the brushes I've been using at the moment because it is a bit smaller, and I like it better than my beauty blender just because it is a bit smaller. I think it's good to press the powder in with a wet sponge anyway. Although I said it was easier on this side with it being firmer, you can still do it. So I don't think there's a problem actually getting that wet and using that. So I think this I'm happy with, and I think it's a good addition to my set. I wouldn't want to use it for blending wet though. I'd have to use it firm for doing that because I just don't think that you get enough control with it wibbling all over the place. Because if you were using it with your hand, you see I'm out of control. If you were using it with your hand right here, I guess you would, because you're pressing like there, and that's what happens when you've got it, you know, when you use a normal beauty blender, when you use, that's what happens when you use a normal sponge in your hand. You've got the control because your hand's right there, but because you're using it at the end of a stick, you need it to be a bit firmer, or you need to be doing certain things with it, otherwise you're out of control. Okay, what was I going to do next? Contour. I have to say the foundation on both sides feels nice, doesn't really feel like I've got anything on, doesn't feel like overly drying or weird or anything, so I'm quite happy with that. So today's contour is this thing, Gel Sculpt Silhouette. I don't even know who it's by. Oh, by Illamasqua. That I got ages ago in a box, and it's a bit weird because it's just like this gel thing that's dark brown, but and there goes the dinner bell. One sec. I never get the lines straight, you know. Right, let's see how this. I don't know about you, but does that look a bit dirty? Like it's the wrong colour? I don't know. Now, whether that's the product, I mean, it can't just be the product because otherwise I wouldn't see it on that side, would I? I feel like that side is lighter than this side, and I can't decide whether to add more to this side or to take some of this. So I think I'm just going to try and blend this out a little bit more because less is better than more, and I've still got bronzer and whatnot to go, haven't I? But yeah, I think that's okay actually. I think this might be my new little friend, at least for that. I feel like it's a bit small to enjoy putting it foundation on, but I think for things like that, that is quite nice. Right, let's brush this off. So the last thing I've got to use is this brush, and I said that I thought it was going to make a better bronzing brush than it is powder brush. So I'm going to get some of my Tanya Burr bronzer called, what is it called? Toffee Crunch bronzer from this Jingle and Mingle set that I have here. And I'm just going to, it's got a bit of shimmer in this, so if you see shimmer you'll be like, oh, do not brush too hard because there's a lot of kickback. Have I applied that correctly-ish? Something like that? I don't know, now I think that side's too dark. I don't know what's going on with my face. Today's not the day. But the brush works okay. I'm just going to make sure there's no colour left on it. I am going to try it as an overall powder brush because I think it's good to work out whether things have dual use or not. And I'm just going to go into my banana powder because that's what I use all the time. And I tend to do this because I can never seem to get it exactly how I want it. It does sort of drag, but you can make it work, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, I was probably being a bit unfair. Did it not work? It seemed to work. The powder's on my face, right? So final thoughts coming up. You see that powder in the air everywhere. So I was just about to go and do something with the rest of my face when I realised over here I've just got like, what is going on? Right, let me turn more this way. So I've got like this dark line here and this patch here where it's like it's all disappeared. And I can't work out what happened there. I can't work out if I've got too much makeup on here or if it's to do with when I put a bit extra on, the sponge took it off or what? It feels like I've got like a white patch here, but not on that side, which is the side I did the brush on. Oh, just ignore that beeping. Oh, I'm really confused now because I'm like, what is going on? Did you notice that before? Because I didn't. I'm just going to have to go and look in another mirror in a different light and see what is happening because as much as I thought I had the right light in here, maybe I don't. Ah, face disaster. Okay, so what I noticed with this disaster is that I have this like white line that's down my face as if I just dragged something down there and I don't know what it is. But now I'm trying to repair this contour and it's my Bermuda Triangle of my face, honestly. So funny on camera. So I always get this bit on my cheek that it seems to disappear, that there's like a white patch. And now this contour has gone and joined the Bermuda Triangle of my face. See, this side, nice, blended, fine. This side, bloody disaster. And it works so well on the other side, so... Oh, I'm making a hole in my face again. I just don't understand why it does this. Let's go to my regular contour brush. Look, you can see this huge hole in my face here. Well, fortunately, I have got some more stuff I'm going to put on my face. I'm just going to try and eradicate that, neaten that up with a bit of powder. I don't know why this always happens. It always seems to happen, but it always seems to go wrong on that side of my face. So I'm going to say I don't like that sponge because... No, hang on. I did brush on this side of the face though. I did brush on this side, didn't I? And this is the side that I had the issue. Oh, I'm so confused now because I like that brush for the contour here. I didn't like really this... I didn't like the sponge so much on the contour that side, but I honestly do not know what happened. Let's just try and This one we like. This one so far is the only one that is allowed to be approved. Others just don't seem to play nicely. But this is why it's good in your life to watch testing videos. So you can watch me make the mistake and you don't make the mistake, and don't buy things you don't need or things that aren't going to work. Okay, this time I really will come back when the rest of my face is done. So looking at my face, I can see again this side with the primer works so much better. I cannot say anything. The only thing I'd like to... I wish I could finish a sentence. That would be a good start. I really like the Evelyn Iona Green Tea Primer. I think it works for my skin. I think it makes me a lot smoother and feel more even, and I think things apply better on the side. I don't know, just fuller and smoother and more even. Even if you can't see that, to me, that's what it looks like and feels like, especially around here. It feels like it's better. As for this being full coverage, well, I don't know. To me, I don't know if this feels any more full coverage to me than this. And it's funny because I hold the two bottles together and this one looks darker, but on my face I feel like this Maybelline one is darker. It doesn't really feel like I'm wearing anything, so that's good. It feels really comfortable. This brush is fine if you haven't got like a bronzing brush or powder brush to go and pick this up, like what was it, £1 or £2 or something. That's fine, it's okay. And maybe if you need one for a makeup bag, it's okay. This I actually do like, and I'm glad I've got. I feel like it was really nice for my under eye, and I think it'd be nice for powder, and maybe nice for doing details around my nose as well, and maybe actually for doing highlight. I didn't try it for highlight, but next time I will. This you can go without. It's too firm. It doesn't put the product where you want it to go. I'm going to give it a second try because everything needs a second try, right? But nah, I'm not keen. And this little brush, I thought I liked it, but I had such a disaster with my foundation on this side. I don't know. I'm going to give it a second try. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. And I hope to see you another time. No, I hope for you to see me another time when I'm trying out some new products or recommending things. So far, it's just this little fella that's my favourite friend. Let me know down below if you do try any of these products. And until next time, take care and live every moment well. Bye.